Hey guys, what's up? So I'm gonna be taking a look today at GU. This is a trade I took last week. I held it for about 5 days, give or take. I was stopped out on this day, but I want to take a look at what was the reasoning behind this trade. All right, I'm gonna keep this video as short as I can, but let's talk about it quickly. So first things first, on the daily time frame, as you know, GU is in a very bearish trend, or I would say momentum, not a trend. I would say that since 2014, GU has been bearish. Now, looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 areas on this gray zone here, price has been inducing, or the dealer has been inducing traders to buy GU because they would think and they would believe that GU is on a support, and thus every time it hits this area, it's going to buy. Now, interestingly enough, we saw GU break before and come back above to grab some liquidity and then drop again. Now, by coming down on the 50-minute time frame, what I actually saw is when I realized that GU, so this is what I had. I wanted to see, this is what I had up here. I did this in the trading, not live stream. I said that I am thinking GU can grab some liquidity from this area and then drop further. And so said, so done, right? It did drop further. And then I had this zone thinking that GU is going to come back up again. In order to keep dropping, it's going to induce some buyers, come back up again, and then drop. It didn't do that until here, but it did it again. And then creating this new zone, interestingly enough, 1, 2, 3, we have a few areas where G would have been tapping a zone here. Creating this zone, what G would have done is, again, overall their trend, but it's going to come back up to induce buyers and then drop. This entry would have been literally on the 1 minute time frame. No EMAs, no nothing. It was literally just understanding how the price action was working by virtue of understanding the rejections to this area. And I sold it, had a 10 pip stop loss, and day over day, you saw it drop, come back up, induce buyers again, drop again, induce buyers, drop again, induce buyers, drop again, induce buyers, drop again. You even see that I had this for NFP, where I thought that GU was going to induce buyers right here, make it buy a little bit into the zone and then drop, and it somewhat did that. Just didn't do it for NFP in the manner that it didn't do before NFP, sorry. Right? It did it for NFP itself. And then it drop again, and then, well, the market closed here. This would have been Friday. The market opened and I had my stop loss right by this red line, literally right here, just above this liquidity pool, and it stopped me out there at 264-ish pips or so, which is a 1 to 26 risk reward ratio. The trade ultimately got to 353 pips. So 264 divided by 353 is 74% of the move I caught. So I caught, this here is 74. This here is 74% of the entire move on GU. Let that go into get into some perspective. And I want you to understand that if you can capture more than 60% of any move that occurs, that's a pretty good trade. We don't know what that looks like before the fact, but after the fact, once we know that the trade is ended, if you can capture more than 60% of the trade, that's a pretty good trade. So that was GU, and yeah, on to the next.